Hey, it's Tanya, and yes, I have an art journal share for you. I have finally finished one that I am moderately proud of and that I'm not going to tear up and just throw away. As I have done with others. Others I have taken out those pages that I have liked and the rest has gone in the recycling. But yeah, let me just get on with it. And I will say I'm a little bit nervous because, yeah, well, you know, I'm not that great. So anyway, and I never ever do the front page because I always stuff it up and then I feel all despondent. So we'll just go on with whatever that was supposed to be. It's almost like a volcano. I was just playing with pen and watercolor and then attempted to try some roses, and I was playing with, I had just bought some of this Daniel Smith masking fluid, so I was playing with that and did a Christmas tree. Yeah, well, it does get better. And again, I was this one didn't work out so well. I was playing with the masking fluid and watercolors and tore the paper and all sorts of things. But yeah, I do quite like this one. These are Diane Reevely's stamps, and that was something that I drew and I painted those, and I did a heck of a lot in the background in this one. There's a napkin there, which is a Jane Davenport napkin. Then I put texture paste over it, so, you know, smushing through a stencil, and I painted it, and gosh, yes, I did everything. This is actually, I had done a spread and I didn't like it, so I covered it with this, and I much prefer this one. It's an idea I got from James Burke in his Patreon. He talked about, oh, he's got a term for it, I can't remember what it is now, but redoing pages you don't really like, or repurposing them, or reinventing them maybe. I can't remember what his term is, but I quite like the idea because this way at least some of the pages in here I might actually like. I do like this one. I think I was inspired at this stage by probably Ali Brown, and a lot of this is inspired by Arit, but that goes without saying because, oh, well, there we go, let's talk about her for a moment. These are her printables from her Patreon, and yeah, I just went colour crazy, didn't I? Wow. Yep. Very colourful. And this is when she launched Arit Landgraf, that is, if you don't know her, but I'm sure you do. She's wonderful, a very good friend of mine, and she does amazing stuff. She has a Patreon, she has classes and things, and this is one of her classes. It was her watercolour flowers class, and I took it, and the next couple of pages are all my attempts, except for this one. We're just going to move on from that one. All my attempts to follow her instructions and try and do flowers with watercolours. That one's quite pretty actually. That's a very beautiful bright pink. And these were some, oh, in one of her videos she suggested making simple shapes and cutting them out, and so I did that, and then I started sticking them everywhere. As you can see, and there. But yes, that's just a hot mess of flowers. Kind of like life, really, isn't it? Isn't it life like a hot mess of flowers? And yep, more flowers. More flowers. I do like that colour green. Oh, look, more flowers. I don't know what I was doing there. Trying to do little stripes, and that didn't come off very well. Ah, now we progress to doing vases and flowers. Ah, poor Tanya. She does try hard. Not unimpressed with that one though. If I do give myself a little bit of, not quite, well, you can see most of it. A little bit of credit there. That one's not too bad. More flowers? Yep, more flowers. That's just a hot mess. And, oh, we had a bit of a rainbow moment. Why not? I suspect I got some colours that I wanted to try. I suspect they're these colours. I don't remember which one this one is. But these are really pretty colours. I wonder which... Probably would be terribly useful if I wrote down what colours I was swatching. I have no idea. No idea at all. Oh look, back to the vases and flowers and a bouquet of flowers this time. Oh, getting very imaginative. And yeah, that was just very similar to what I did with that one. Yeah, more flowers though. The colours are pretty. I think these are mermaid markers, I think. Oh, and this was another one of her lessons, and I went all out, although I must freely admit I'm not that keen on scribbles. Yeah. But we got little birdies in there, and I think these are Amy Tangerine words. And then, then I got very, very creative with the masking fluid. It's not bad, I suppose. Don't like this. That didn't... I don't think I had enough water on my brush or something. That doesn't look nice. But the flowers aren't too bad. And the splotches. Moving on. Oh, shame. And, well, vases, I think we're going to come to the end of that. I think I finished that lesson. And then I attempted to do a vase. And ended making... I mean, look at her eyes. Look at that scary woman's eyes. Mind you, she looks a bit dead inside. I do like her green hair. But anyway, moving on. I do like the spread. This is one that I made up myself. And I was kind of a little chuffed with it. I thought it was quite cute. And then these, I suspect these are my Prima Pastels. Because they are very pretty looking. And then I went absolutely bananas with the masking fluid and the colours. Again, I think this is a lot of its mermaid markers, and boy did I rub my fingers raw getting it all off again. It is enormous fun though, and it does look kind of pretty. So there's that one. And oh, this I was using it up. I had a tiny bit of it left, so I attempted to do some sort of rainbow, not sure what it is really. And that we won't talk about that. This I was heavily inspired by somebody on YouTube. I can't remember her name, but I love this spread. I actually think this one looks really, really pretty. And there's a lot of using up of my stuff in here. Then I was obviously having a weird moment. Again, this is Reed's Printables, but have no idea what I was doing there. Oh, and I've got some of Jane Davenport's washi tape in there. But this is just not good. This isn't too bad. Again, these were flowers that I had painted and strips, and then I wanted a big magical flower garden, and I did some stenciling in the background, and I do enjoy doing this now, giving borders to these pages. I feel it brings them in a bit. But oh, and this is a stamp. So I was getting my creativity on a bit. Oh, and that is glued together because that was a hot mess. I love this one actually. I just love the colours of it. And again, these were simple shapes that I watercoloured. And these are some stamps that I got recently. And yeah, I just think it's pretty. It's probably not quite finished. I could probably, I don't know, journal here or something. But I just like the colours of it. And this is another one where I went absolutely crazy with the texture paste and Jane Davenport's napkins or serviettes, and then I just plunked things on top of it. I suspect this was maybe another one of those where I was trying to repurpose something I'd done. I do like this one. I think I did well here. This is one of her Reed's Printables, of her faces and her pretty flowers, and then I stuck these on, and they're a bit haphazard. They need to be connected, but I have learned that trick now. Oh, and see, I did a fancy border around that one. And these are James Burke's Printables, which I think are gorgeous, and I had a lot of fun making this spread. It just, yeah, so cute. This is the kind of artwork I absolutely adore. I have realized that. And yes, this is a new person I found on Patreon. Her name is Courtney Dias, and she's called the Inky something on YouTube. Anyway, these are her printables, and again, they are absolutely adorable. I love them, and I decided to follow. James did a totem, sticker totem thingy, so that's what that was, and then I stuck the rest of them on and kind of tried to use a bit of imagination, and then I figured Find Your Tribe worked well. Yeah. Oh, and these are paints, metallic acrylic paints that I bought recently. I was actually testing them out. And again, this was covering up a mess that I had made before. This, you're getting a theme here, printables again. Although this is actually Yupo paper and alcohol ink. I was trying that out. That is super fun. But these are Aritz Girls from her Patreon, and that is a serviette, and then that was, you know, when you pull the backing of the serviette off, you get, particularly with these, they're so brightly coloured, you get like a ghost on the backing, so I used that as well. Dream, believe, do, repeat, some feel-good phrase. Then I got bored and I got a dot card from Daniel Smith. Yeah, the 256 coloured one, and I decided, because I was getting to the point where I wanted to finish this journal and move on to another one, and at least this one I did actually say that I got some paint markers, so I was just watching those. But yes, I have a stamp. I can't remember the girlie's name now. Donaldson, I think it's Danielle Donaldson. Anyway, but she has a stamp, so I stamped and was very proactive in the beginning, writing the names of the colours because I wanted to see which ones I wanted and liked, and I was going well, and then I got bored. That's the one that I really do want. And yeah, kind of got reinvigorated again, and then got bored because these are, I don't much like the browns so much. And yeah, then really they're quite pretty, some of these colours, but yeah, the enthusiasm waned remarkably, and I can't find the dot card at the moment. I tidied up my room a little bit and I seem to have misplaced it somewhere, so anyway. But then I got reinvigorated again and decided to do my mermaid markers because I wanted to see what colours I had there, and so I did the flowers. And don't ask me why the names are upside down. It was primarily because I had the book like this when I was writing the names, and then realised my boo-boo. Some of these colours are super pretty. If you look at the blend, sorry my lighting's a bit iffy, but these were just taking little bits and blending them together, and it just gives the really prettiest soft shades. And then I did some swatching again, and once again I did not write down which paints they are. I suspect they are, oh sorry, pardon that, I suspect they're these, or not. But I'll learn, I'll write down the names and things, not sure. Then I got some new mermaid markers, and I wanted to test out their colours, and they are absolutely gorgeous. We will ignore this hot mess. And then I got some stamps and decided to practice with the stamps and with paint markers, watercolors, jelly roll pens, you name it, it's gone on there. And this is my final spread. Yep, this is my final spread. Again, using the printables from Courtney and the stamps that I bought, and watercolors, a lot of neon paints, and I actually have this up on my channel. And yeah, that is it. And I never do the last page either, apparently. First and last don't get done. So there we go. I do hope you enjoyed my journal share. And yeah, like, subscribe, whatever. And I really hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching. We'll chat again soon. Bye bye.